Hello YouTube, this is Justin Game 44 here, and well, today we have a special guest who is just coming up. Hey Sebastian. Dang, that was rude. He was just coming up to me as I was starting the video. I think he wants to go inside. 1 second, please. Sorry about that. I was quickly letting him back into the house. Anyway, it's been a few days since the last video I made. Those 3 videos that was around, I actually forgot the day. Today's Wednesday, which this video will be up along with the other past 3 that was during and right after the storm. Anyway, as you see here, yeah, this place has actually started to get a bit clean up. Believe me, the trailer park really is still a mess, but it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. Like a bunch of tree branches, piles are gone. Of course, there's still tree branches and everything, but you get the point. Like, basically, everyone is working together to clean out. The people at church were actually nice getting food that we have next door on Saturday, and just like a day and right yesterday, the landlord actually decided to have like a barbecue. Well, not really a barbecue. It was some of that meat on a burger that's shredded, a vegetable side dish, and applesauce in a packet. It was actually really nice for them to do. I wasn't expecting it, but thank goodness. It was definitely nice. Sorry guys, I just wanted to sit down. Anyway, now that we're here, I want to talk. Oh, hey, Melissa Finch. Melissa Finch is right down here. Hey, don't scratching the door. So when we got back and everything, there was no power, no water. We now finally had that all yesterday. It was a nightmare, honestly. We thought we were going to have it for like 2 days, because 3 days ago we first got back, only lasted for 5 minutes. The water, honestly, really was not turning on. Like I thought when the power went on, because they said the power and water here are connected. But turns out there was a problem. There may have been a blockage. We don't know what the problem was, but we'll get into that in a moment. The next day after that, the power came on for like a half hour, went out, and then 2 hours later it came on again for like maybe another half hour or less. But then the power went out again. And then yesterday, and you know what the shocking part, those past 2 days, those days were basically, they came on the same time, around 8 or something. And when they did, sorry about that. Oh, my goodness, my video just keeps getting interrupted by either the cats or the neighbors. My nephew's friends were asking if they could come out and play. Right now they actually have no interest. They're either watching a movie or just want to be on their phones playing video games. They don't really come out that much. Of course, they've been before the power came back on. Anyway, let me explain. Then yesterday, around 12, we were at the store, came back home around when it was time, 12, and to our surprise, the power was back on, and it turns out we had internet. Thank goodness for that, because we thought we had to wait a few another days. Turns out we didn't. We got internet back on, all of that in the same day. The water, for the past few days, the water was really just not working at all. Like, you get like a drizzle, but then it went from a drizzle to nothing, or just to a few drops, and I was like, ugh. And thank goodness the power went on yesterday, because the night before that, I cleaned up Dylan's tank and everything and pretty much filled it up with water. I had to use water bottles, which we had to use water bottles a lot. We spent almost like $1,000 during this storm, due to we had to go to a motel for 3 days. We went to buy food daily for like a fast food joint if we were lucky enough, because really some of the prices went up. Turns out some of the stores, when they were reopening up, they were just upping the prices, doubling everything up, which they were not actually allowed to do, but they were just going behind the actual owner's back and just started upping the prices. And everyone was complaining about it. Yeah. I forgot what that word is called for something what they were doing, but anyway, what they were doing, like I just said. But either way, during all that time, it was hot, sweaty. We got the air conditioner back like a day or two ago. Oh wait, no, that was on around like Sunday. besides getting the air conditioners in, we basically got everything back up and cleaning. It sucks. We just moved in like a week before the storm began, and then we had to quickly take everything down, hiding everything. We had to re-clean up the whole entire place, clean up the fridge from the spoil mess, had to clean up the bathroom and everything. I mostly did most of the work. I ain't lying. My nephews couldn't lift some things, or they did help, but oh my goodness, they constantly kept complaining, calling me lazy. I'm not even joking that I was doing most of the work. I even did all the dishes without the water. I had to use water bottles and everything, and use a scrub rag, which, surprisingly, it actually got most of the dishes done besides the plastic, because those are just too greasy. Okay, sorry about that. There was another pause. I just forgot what I was just mentioning. But anyway, one of my nephews came out, like, seeing what was going on, and thinking I was not, and wondering what was going on. Yeah, anyway, one of the reasons why I'm actually out here, though, is because my sister has the TV on, and I can hear it in my bedroom. So I was like, oh my god, I don't want to get a copyright strike, because there are times you can get a copyright strike if you're hearing like a background music or anything, even if it's coming from another room. If the video could hear it, YouTube might have to. I don't take those type of risks. So I came out here to get them quiet. Anyway, besides all that, the storm and everything, we got things cleaned up. Yesterday, we really did finally, now that the power was back on, we could turn on the light and everything. And the water company had to came out, and they finally fixed up. And when I saw it, I was so relieved, because yesterday I took a shower, and then I took another shower today. I'm feeling so clean, because honestly, it makes me wonder, how did people back before they had plumbing and everything? This is how they used to feel. Then again, the way how they felt was completely normal to them. Ugh. Like in the Middle Ages, or just like maybe 200 years ago. No plumbing, no electricity, no refrigerator. Like back then, they had to have bags of ice in the cooler, or a small, however they did it. You had to eat food quickly without it not going spoiled. Like, it was like hard. And also taking a shower or a bath, like basically that I had to like kind of scrub myself one time without the need of water. And it was cold water, and everything was, well, from bottles of water with a rag, and it was horrible. Because I ultimately couldn't get the result I wanted, but it got the job done at least. I was coming out a lot because I couldn't stand being in the room a lot. It was sweaty. My cats were meowing, sometimes getting sick due to the heat, due to some dirty water, because we couldn't get the water changed or anything. Well, we had to have changing it with new balls of water. Like, we just had to use balls of water for everything. Cleaning, rubbing, and just all that other stuff. I clean out the fridge, I clean up the table. And I mean, not saying all my other relatives were lazy. Well, a couple of them called me them. Which, one was joking around, my nephews were being rude. And the others were just at work, trying to get ends meet. It was just a bunch of complaining. I was trying to keep it all together. But nonetheless, we all got through it. Anyway, it was just basically stressful all that time. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely grateful, though. Our house is still intact. We got everything. Now we're just working on regaining the money we lost and everything during the storm. And basically just getting things back together around the neighborhood as well. I wanted to make this video because now that we finally have everything back on, I just wanted to get a quick update explaining what's been going on since my last video I made, which was around a week ago, almost a week. Dang. That was like 5 days ago, I think. I actually forgot when the last video I made. It was when I first came back here, showing off what happened, explaining how. And like, I'm actually surprised our house is even still fine. With this big storm being going to a 4, to a 5, back down to a 4, with all the trees and damage it was causing, I'm actually surprised our trailer is actually alright. We had a humongous tree up there, another tree right in front of me, 2 trees over there, although one I'm not really too worried about because you can see which one is closer, which one is. Yeah, some of those trees I'm kind of a bit worried about if they just tip over to the side. But honestly, everything is starting to look stabilized. Some of these trees will have to come down, I think, because now they look awful. They look weird, bent off, and everything. The stores are honestly out of everything, still refilling up, like, and everything is just going up with prices. Ugh, it's annoying. Anyway, I want to say thank you all for listening, and don't worry, guys. Once I'm just feeling a bit better, because my eyes are just a bit stuffy and everything, but I wanted to make this video. I did want to upload those videos like yesterday, but still, I was just a bit tired. Plus, I didn't know if the power was going to go back off again like they did, because the power really only lasted for a bit longer. The day before, the power did officially came back on permanently, not staying on for like a half hour, just 5 minutes. Anyway, it was definitely great to have the power back on, the internet back on, and just getting things back together. I'm very grateful for, because honestly, I was praying to God before the storm came that our house would be alright, because we just moved in a week before the storm happened, and then we had to re-clean everything again. I mean, it's just kind of stressful. You freaking have to come in, move in your stuff in, clean up the mess that was either left behind by the old residents, or, you know what I mean. I'm grateful though, and everything is coming back together with us. I'm definitely grateful for that all. Anyway, until then, I hope you all did enjoy this video. Until then, this is Justin Game 44 signing out. Until then, I'll see you all later. Bye.